Welcome to the Football Friends podcast. I'm joined here by Paddy and Ash.
Hello.
Kia ora.
Oh, it's good to see you both back.
Reunited.
Yeah.
And it feels so good.
Together once again.
Yeah. Back once again with the Renegade Mastiff. Speechless.
All right. Well, let's kick it off then. So we've had the Champions League draw for the next round come through. So
yeah. Okay. So I'll list it off. Red Bull Salzburg versus Bayern Munich.
right. Well, do you want us to talk about each one as we go?
As we go. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. So that's. I mean, it's about as easy as Bayern could have it, right?
Yeah.
I hate saying it, but I think they're gonna.
They should breeze
They're
through.
gonna trounce them probably twice.
I mean, yeah, okay. Everyone knows Bayern Munich, probably one of the most informed teams in Europe at the moment. So
yeah,
I expect some damage.
They have more than one player who scored or assisted over a goal a game during the groups, which is ridiculous. Lewandowski, Sane, Thomas Muller, these guys, Gnabry, these guys are all in ridiculous.
Yeah, what was it? 5 goals, 5 assists for Sane.
I think
in the group stage.
I think so. Yeah.
And how many goals was Lewandowski? It was
9. I want to say.
Goals.
I want to say the only person who outscored Lewandowski was Sebastian.
It was Haller, yeah.
Sebastian Haller Pele.
10 goals for Ajax.
Quite good.
Very good.
Yeah. Quite very good.
It's not. It's.
Use your words.
No. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I get what you're saying. Upsets can happen, but it would be in a tremendous upset if that happens.
Yeah, I'd personally be quite upset.
I would be too, but yeah.
Yeah.
An Austrian can damage a German reputation pretty quickly. So.
And let's move on to Sporting Lisbon versus Manchester City.
Yeah, a good draw for them again. Manchester City, another team that are in tremendous form. They should dangle that one pretty good.
Yeah, they
coming up against their old player Otamendi plays there, doesn't he? So
what's Bernard Silva's old team?
Was it?
Is Bernardo Silva
he was
a Lisbon
I can't remember.
graduate?
I believe so.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
From memory, that's.
Yeah, okay. But
fact check it.
They can be a trick. These, like we were saying the other day, that these Portuguese teams have actually been pretty good lately. Like Porto, Lisbon, and Benfica have all been quite strong. They produce a lot of players. All three of them produce a lot of good players.
Yeah.
And anything's possible. And again, we're saying the same kind of thing about Bayern. It's like it's possible, but
yeah. It's the kind of thing where City are drilled so well. They have so much quality all over the pitch, and a trip, it's close, Portugal. So a trip to Portugal is not going to worry Manchester City on a Wednesday night. They'll be fine.
Yeah, well, if they keep up their form now, they could go through 14-0 on aggregate.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah. All right. What's
so a more even one: Benfica versus Ajax.
Well, I see. I mean, on paper maybe, but in form-wise, I'd say Ajax are pretty clear through on that one.
I mean, Benfica finished above Barcelona in their group.
Yeah, but that's true. I suppose, but
look,
I'm pretty confident on Ajax. I got to say, they have top goal scorer Haller.
Yeah,
He's scored 10. So
yeah, but Benfica have Tottenham's very own Jan Vertonghen.
This is very true.
He's a man of the people, just not Christian Eriksen.
Yep, they have players. I'm aware.
They have Benfica have played. Okay,
but Ajax has very many good players. So I'm hoping Ajax will take this one.
Most of which are about 15.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it be even because as far as I can see, it's one of the most.
Good match.
It's one of the most even ones.
It'll be exciting football. At least they both play.
They both.
So it'll be good.
Face forward and kick balls.
Yeah,
that goes hard. So Chelsea, on the fake draw they got Lille, and on the second draw they got Lille.
Sweet.
And Roman Abramovich was on the phone to UEFA going, thank you very much. Yes, this is how the deal was meant to go.
Yep, cool. Again, that one seems pretty clear. Chelsea, a good team, so...
Yeah, it does. But,
Lille have been tricky in the past, they did win the league. They are league title holders.
Yeah.
They have some... They're a well-organised team too, so... But Chelsea's probably even more well-organised in form, so...
Yeah.
Again, it's Chelsea. Like, that's...
Yeah, the British teams are just killing it.
British beef, mate. Yeah.
There's a reason why we don't talk about Liga 1 every single week,
The Farmers League.
The messy league.
The Messy League.
Yeah, but, well, I want Lille to win. That'd be funny.
Of course. Look, any chance to demoralise Chelsea fans is a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't...
Well, they demoralised themselves and lost the top spot.
Well, that's... a little smile is appearing on my face right now. And we'll see how your smile changes. Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United.
To be honest, I'm excited for this match.
Yeah.
This is the perfect match for Rangnick.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be the same tactic, the similar tactics, kind of all-out war, and yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm still pretty confident for us. We have Ronaldo. I feel like I say this every single week.
We have Ronaldo. Look, in the Champions League, I feel like he goes up a gear. Like, it's almost like he becomes a different...
The Cristiano League, yeah.
Yeah, the UEFA Cristiano League, that's right.
Yeah.
Look, he's different level, isn't he? And he loves playing against Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, so Atletico Madrid have a bunch of good players that all used to play for Barcelona, so of course we have to watch out for them, but I'm still quite confident on this one. If we're going to have a bit of time before this match comes around, by then Rangnick would have had a lot of time with the squad.
That's right. Yeah,
and he has the perfect style to play against Atletico Madrid, and it's going to be the right test that we need. And if we win, then we deserve to be where we are, and it's sort of going to reflect future progress, I think.
Yeah. Well, Atletico represent sort of... They're almost like a late 90s English side, because they're...
I've seen them play 4-4-2 recently.
Yeah. They
will kick you off the pitch.
They have the technicality, but oh my god, they would love to kick you off the pitch.
Yeah. Or bite their way through.
Well, look, we have plenty of thugs of our own, so...
well, maybe you should let them play.
The thing is, they're not technically good.
Well,
they're just literally thugs off the street.
Which ones? Atletico Madrid? Or...
No, the United ones.
No, come on. No, Maguire is the most, technical, injuring player ever.
He's not thuggish, he's just sluggish.
Yeah. Good. That's the title of the podcast, if ever there was one.
Yeah. I want to see he'll kill an Atletico player.
Yeah. Well,
and so will Scott McTominay.
So okay, they'll do in Carrasco and someone else.
Oh yeah,
Cocaine.
All these tiny little Spanish rats will get stopped.
They're not even Spanish,
Spanish rats.
Well, what Spanish team?
Some of them are going to be.
Yeah, some of them are, but.
Do you think they are going to know that when Scott McTominay, this English guy...
speak English.
This English guy's attacking me. I fucking get out the fucking pitch, you bastard.
Big Ed, get him!
Yeah, the only player we have to watch out for is Kieran Trippier,
Yeah. Can he speak English?
If you would call it English, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so the next one, Villarreal, their real fixture, their Villarreal fixture, if you will, Juventus, who were in a bit of
form-wise, I'd say that this is a well-balanced match.
Form-wise, they're probably pleased to get them, but in the Champions League, Juventus have looked pretty solid.
Yep, I think they had 5 wins, didn't they? So that's
the only loss they got was Chelsea.
Yep, and that's understandable. So it's But Villarreal are, again, they're a defensively minded team as well, and I think that's kind of going to be a very classical style football match,
Yeah. Someone's going to have to steal a goal and maybe win 1-0 on aggregate.
Yeah. It may end up like that. We'll see.
I think I'm right in saying, I know maybe we should finish the last two games, but the away goals rule isn't a rule this year.
Okay. Oh, really?
So
I knew they were talking about changing it. So
yeah, I
that makes
think
sense.
that started this season.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I like that.
You don't like it?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
Why?
Why not? So after the second game, you just go to penalties.
Yeah.
Extra time.
What
penalties.
extra time? Extra
penalties.
time.
But away goals are just goals.
It's just
Yeah,
goals.
no,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So you could,
Any idea that means you have extra time and penalties is better than away goals. Just
well,
more
yeah.
football is better.
So
What they
because
should
of
do,
the
they should do penalties at the start of the game, and then if you draw the game, then you go on the penalties result. That means whoever lost the penalties
That's
has to play the whole game with that mental idea of we lost the penalty shootout beforehand.
you know what? That
Or
is
you
a
do it
mental
at- or
idea.
you do it at half time.
You get fans in out of the crowd to do your penalties for you at half time.
I had another idea one time, which was the game goes as normal, but when you get to penalties, you don't take the penalties on the same day.
What?
You wait until the preceding fixture, and both teams step on the pitch and take penalties right before they verse the next round.
Okay, that is obscene,
So that's what
and you know why.
So that's what we're going to do with Rennes to see who makes the Europa Conference
Knockout.
relegation league cup thing.
You're so poorly explaining it, but I still have no idea about anything to do with that competition.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
You're in it.
I know.
but
I love that. I quite like that.
it's a waste of time. They should. I would prefer to see a second tier European competition, so the championship level
What?
European competition.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think? You like that? Yeah.
No.
Why
No.
not?
I reckon
So
they just
what? You mean this teams from the second league?
So yeah, the championship, the Spanish second division, the Italian second division, and so on.
No.
Why not?
That's mental.
That's great.
Why is it? Why?
Because it's called the Europa League.
Huh?
They're still in Europe.
Yeah.
That is not
You know,
good
they're
European.
still from the same places.
Fuck yeah, but they're all in the first division.
What? So
They can handle it. They've got enough money to pay enough players. And sometimes they don't.
well, this would help generate money for them.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Derby
It's creating
need
a
it.
world stage for these lower tier clubs.
And-
They
and-
have an under 23s World Cup
And
and
you,
shit.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And you know what the best part of that would be? You can't qualify for it twice in a row because if you're in the first four teams, if you're in the first 4 teams of the championship and you get into the what do you call it? The second tier,
the Joseph Paint World Trophy.
Johnson's Paint,
Johnson's Paint
Johnson.
European
the
Trophy.
Glenn Johnson European Trophy.
Yeah. The Akin Fenwa Award.
Yeah, okay, him. The Ekenfenwa Cup. The first 4 teams in the championship qualify for that, but next year they're in the Premier League, so they can't qualify for it again.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Promoted. So then,
Okay, you've turned me.
Well, yeah. So then they get a European competition when they first come into football,
And they get relegated.
but then they get more money.
And then they can't possibly compete with the league fixtures and they're relegated by November.
so Norwich.
Yeah, but they're doing it without that.
They did it with the FA Cup.
Or you could do it like when teams get relegated. So when you get relegated from the Premier League, you go to the loser league.
Inter Milan versus Liverpool.
like an in-between league. So you don't actually go either one. You go to like every team that
Purgatory.
wins promotion around Europe goes into a competition to see who wins that goes into the Champions League. You just play like a summer tournament of all
Oh
the
my God.
promotion teams.
No, okay, I hate everything now. I'm over it. Look, all of these ideas are terrible.
I mean, yeah,
Let's move on. We're getting sidetracked.
didn't we dispute the Super League?
I don't know.
I mean, these don't sound super to me.
Look, that's going down a big rabbit hole. We're not ready for, right?
Inter Milan versus Liverpool.
That's the next one. Okay.
Is a great fixture.
Yep. But still,
Inter aren't what they were last season.
They've lost Conte, right?
Lost Conte, lost Lukaku, lost
two of the most integral parts of that team.
And Ashley Young.
Yeah.
He moved on. Okay.
And Ericsson. I mean, you can say like I can be facetious all I want, but that he's
he's not there. What are you doing?
He's not playing.
They've lost him. Yeah.
They know where he is.
He almost lost himself. But...
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness he didn't. They know where he is, but it's not in Milan.
Well, apparently he's not allowed to play in Italy anymore. They're going to terminate his contract because they don't have the defibrillator on in
Italy.
Yeah, at the games or something.
Well, yeah.
It's something like that. Some weird rule. And because he's now got a pacemaker,
They can't use a defibrillator on a pacemaker.
They can't. It's something to do with the insurance that they can't play him because it will cost too much, and if something happens, it's
because that's what happened to. Same thing happened to Daley Blind, right?
Yeah,
and he's got that now. So there's actually saying that Ericsson may go to Ajax for that exact reason.
And that's where he started. So
exactly.
That's
so
cool.
And if they play next to each other on the pitch, they can create like an electromagnetic pulse and just
it'll be like in Dragon Ball Z when they do the fusion dance.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing. So, Inter have dropped off a bit. Liverpool
probably improved a bit.
Probably going to stomp them, I think.
Yeah, look, we took the other Milan out to the cleaners.
Oh yeah, right. You'd be eliminating both Milans.
I mean, that's pretty fun.
Yeah,
right.
Cool.
Would love it if we got to eliminate both Manchesters. That would be just as good. And the last one is the heavyweight championship, PSG versus Real Madrid.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, very cool.
Big match.
Whoever wins gets to keep Mbappe or buy Mbappe. Like
Whoever
his
wins
contract
gets to keep Sergio Ramos.
No, you lose, you get Ramos. You win, you get Mbappe.
Okay.
Like, just put the contracts on the line.
But PSG have both now. So
yeah, but this is just funny. So
yeah, okay,
fine. And
if we can have a relegation league, we can have this.
We can't have either.
All right, you got me.
I love the idea of Casemiro like kicking the shit out of Messi from behind and then being pushed by Sergio Ramos, like enforcing to help Messi. It just
I shouldn't ask this question, but I don't think Sergio Ramos has actually played a game for PSG.
I think he's played.
He has?
I think he's played, yeah.
Okay.
Just.
But like
a couple of fixtures.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll be in the running for selection for that match. So we'll see. Well, that'd be hilarious.
I think that'll be by like February. So
yeah,
he should be fit by then. You'd really think.
And then, and it's interesting because then you've got Messi coming in there too, who knows what to do against Real Madrid, and Neymar as well played against Real Madrid a lot, and yeah, so it's going to be a real test for PSG because.
It's going to be a doozy.
Everything is a test for PSG now because they always have something to prove when you spend that much money, make that audacious of a move. You have to prove it that it's actually going to work.
Well, it's going to be insane because literally everyone before the start of the season was like, they've got to win the Champions League. I mean, whether that's fair or not, or it's just overblown, whatever. It's been said by everyone they
have the best squad on paper in Europe.
Yes,
and if they don't win, it makes us doubt
our minds,
the validity of the paper.
Oh, good.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
is it worth the tree? It's printed on.
Yeah. So that's it. Is doing these like $200 million transfers, is that actually gonna pay off in the long run? Because I don't know. It doesn't. Most evidence would indicate no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of worked for Manchester City, but they have something else. They have something else that PSG does not have.
They didn't go as hard and as fast as PSG did. They
built
spent,
slowly
they
over
spent,
time. Yeah.
They spent the money, but they did it in the right way, and they did it more organically than what.
Yeah.
They were buying. They looked at buying and did that same sort of buy the homegrown talent that's proven first and build and build and build.
I suppose they went in with a 10 or 20 year plan, whereas PSG are coming in with like a 2-year plan.
Do it now.
Yeah,
Do it now.
A 2-minute plan.
A 2-minute noodle.
Yeah, they had to come up with a plan before the noodles were ready.
They did not do a grand job.
No, the noodles were rubbish.
Yeah.
So this is who did PSG play? Who was in PSG's group?
Man City, Club Brugge.
Right.
So someone else.
That's the thing. Real Madrid is not the hardest match that they've had so far. You would probably say Manchester City slightly better form,
Probably.
but it's still probably just as hard. And they struggled against Manchester City. So
Well, they lost. Was it? I think I'm going to say they lost by 1 goal each time. Tough, fair enough, but they could beat Madrid. But if they go out in the round of 16 after everything that we've all just said,
Pochettino fired.
probably.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably. He could imagine being first in the league, losing to the biggest club in the entire world, and still your boss gets sacked.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah, that's probably true. Cool. So aside from all of that, we should give a couple of quick seconds to criticise the incompetence of UEFA for not being able to conduct...
For fucking up the draw.
Fucking up the draw. Yeah. How?
Of course. So, they first time through, they drew Villarreal with Manchester United, who were in the same group, which should have been picked up, but it took a little bit longer than that to notice, and they had to redo the whole draw. So, that's pretty funny. I wonder how much these people get paid.
I don't want to even know.
Yeah. So,
I honestly don't want to know.
But, that's
the number.
That's funny. That's the lols.
Foot lols.
Yeah, foot lols. Noobs.
Was it Andre Arshavin was the guy that was pulling the names out?
Pulling the balls.
Pull that ball out, yeah.
I don't think it's his fault.
No, not his fault, but I'm just saying, like, somebody's paying him something.
He does have a...
Abramovich is paying, has got his money everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
Leo. I will draw Leo.
Hang on. Abramovich?
Yeah, well, he's Russian.
Oh, okay. I was like,
He's part of the mafia, sure.
Okay,
the Russian mafia.
Okay, this is...
I know he's an Arsenal player.
I was going to be like, he never played for Abramovich. No.
You're trying to get us demonetized, Ash.
Yes, he is trying to do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's not anything we haven't seen before. There's plenty of incompetence.
Yeah.
And, football. So, oh well.
Yeah. It's UEFA incompetence as opposed to the normal UEFA bribery.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't know that it wasn't that either, though. So.
Yeah, it's always stupid or liar. It's always
often both.
All right. Well, I suppose now we can talk about the main feature of the show.
Yeah.
The retirement of Sergio Aguero.
Yeah, of possibly the best Premier League player that I've seen.
Which is striker, forward.
Which is a big. I mean, I know it's a big shout, but I never watched Shearer. I never watched. Oh, I watched a little bit of Henry, I suppose, but he's right up there.
Yeah, man. No, I think no one will argue against it. Aguero was a total legend in the Premier League. He was at Manchester City for 10 seasons.
Yeah.
And he was amazing for all 10 of them.
Yeah, decade of dominance.
Yeah. Five leagues.
Oh, there we go. That's probably our title. Sergio Aguero has a decade of dominance.
Yeah.
So, well, we were talking about this just before we started, right? So, he's had 10 years in the Premier League, and 5 of those were winning the league title.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then 3 coming second, and then 1 third and 1 fourth. So, Sergio Aguero never finished outside of a Champions League spot in the Premier League the entire time he was there. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He probably... I wonder if they even played Europa League. Maybe not.
No. He didn't.
So, and his his first season in there, he comes straight in and scores 23 goals at the age of 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight into it, first season.
Did he score 24 the next season?
Well, nah, he only scored 12 the next season, so he won one every 2 years.
Yeah.
But that was actually his lowest. His lowest score was only was 12 goals. I suppose there's one down here where it's 4, but he only played 12 games, so yeah.
That's not even that bad.
Yeah. So consistent striker, totally scoring around 20 Premier League goals every season. And then, I suppose, though, they never did win a Champions League.
No, they didn't, but that's not exactly down to his own incompetence, is it?
I don't know, he's a goal scorer. You got to score goals.
Look, it's the hardest thing.
Yeah, also, the Champions League final he did play in, he didn't start.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, Pep. You could arguably say Pep trying to be too clever fucked him out of a Champions League. Well, I mean, fucked Man City out of a Champions League trophy. I mean, there are other things at play here, of course, but that was one of the factors. Of course, Aguero gave us probably the greatest Premier League moment that there might ever be. The last kick of the game against QPR on the last day of the season
to win the league.
To win the league. And goodness me, the watching his 10 best Man City goals. So just Premier League goals.
Yeah.
Literally every single one was right in the corner.
Absolutely amazing goals. Yeah,
including one that was basically at the corner flag.
The Liverpool one?
The Liverpool
one.
Yeah,
the one when the goalkeeper gets sucked outside. I don't even know how he did that. That was insane. What a finish. Like, he puts just the tiniest amount of curl on it. But he's basically parallel with the goal. Like, but he just gets it so...
Yeah.
Such a good angle.
He has an unbelievable way of finding the corner of the net from anywhere inside 30 yards. Power, skill.
Oh yeah, he
headers.
can absolutely kick the shit out of it too.
He could boot the ball very hard. What a player! And it's a real shame we're talking about the retirement of one of the best players of the generation, but it's also a good thing that this has been discovered, and he hasn't dropped down on the pitch.
Yeah, well, that was probably just a matter of time.
Well,
probably would have happened.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad
seems to be happening in quite a bit.
Yeah, it certainly does. I'm glad we're talking about this and not that.
Yeah. Undoubtedly total legend, and also think about some of the other great players too that he linked up with in his time there as well. We're talking about David Silva. We saw the best playing time of David Silva there as well.
Yeah.
And
Yaya
Toure as well. He's
Company.
Yeah. Oh, even Tevez when he first started, and
Mario Balotelli.
Yeah.
Edin Dzeko.
In that season, Mario Balotelli gave 1 assist. And it was that one. It was that goal. First, amazing stat and amazing man and amazing hair.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Hopefully, what do you think? I hope to see him maybe in a coaching role or something like that. Who knows?
I don't see him as a coach.
Maybe who knows?
I'd see him in punditry, doing commentary and build-ups to games and things like that.
Well,
you could even see him as an ambassador at City, doing something like that, just being a face of community programs and things like that, and just doing jobs like that.
Well, it's interesting you say that because he's got is it Twitch? Does he play FIFA on Twitch?
I wouldn't know. You tell me.
He certainly has a stream, and he plays FIFA amongst other games.
Are you trying to say like he's played career mode, so he's suited to be a manager?
No, I'm trying to say that I don't know, because that's quite I suppose it's a normal thing for a player to do while he's still playing, but it doesn't actually indicate will he be a good commentator? Maybe.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I just that's the thing. I'm just hopefully we see him staying in football in some vein. Like
yeah,
he
of
hangs
course.
around.
Yeah, it's clear that football is his entire life, and yeah, I can't wait to.
Yeah. So what do you guys reckon it was the vaccine that did it?
No.
I
No.
think we need to not talk about that on this.
Why
podcast.
not?
No.
Because this is a football podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is football related, right?
No, it's not.
Why not?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh god. Okay. Why? Well, I think it's possible.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Football.
Okay.
You got
Alright.
football in
Didn't
the
realize
chest.
it's such a touchy issue. God.
Ding dong.
All right. Well, so do you wanna run down the league table then?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So
Of course.
seems like a great place to start. At the top with Sergio's very own team, Manchester City.
Yeah. So of course we saw. Oh, you guys probably saw that 7-0 victory they had.
Yeah, quite good.
Yeah. Killer 6 different goal scorers as well. I really like seeing that. So I think they now have 19 different goal scorers this season.
Yeah.
Because Ake was added in there, and so was John
Stones.
Stones. Yeah. So
His goal was good.
yeah.
He took 2 or 3 or 4 bites of the cherry. Got there eventually.
Yeah. And then De
De
Bruyne.
Bruyne's first goal. Goodness me. The commentator said something like, thank goodness that there was a net there for the people behind.
Because it was quite middle. Like it kind
It
of
wasn't really towards the corner. It was just
he just
up.
kicked it so hard that
Just
keeper didn't
banged.
do anything.
Bang.
He can
Like phased through the keeper.
yeah, not like FIFA'd through him.
It went like through another dimension.
Carry Austin.
Yeah.
So that's about as dominant as it gets. 7-0 seems to be the limit, and
The new 1-0
It's
again.
7-0 the new like 3-0 or
we
something.
did 7-0 on. Manchester United did 7-0 on Southampton, didn't they? And Leicester did as well, right?
I want to say they did 9.
Was it 9? Oh my god!
I don't know what United did. Was it 8?
Oh,
But Leicester did 9.
9. Yeah, right. Okay. So we are seeing old school football numbers now. It's quite cool. I love watching a 6-7. Like that's a
6-7.
It's exciting.
When have you seen a 6-7
I have-
aside from
well,
a
I wanna-
5
I wanna
aside?
see
Okay,
On the back of their shirts.
yeah,
I've seen
67.
a 7-0 and a 6-0.
Is that good enough?
No, well that's what I'm saying. I want to see it from both ends.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
Just shit. I just want to see shit defending, basically.
Right. Okay.
No.
Well, take a look at the Leeds game.
Yeah.
Because
So,
there was plenty of shit defending there.
yeah. So, yeah, terrible. But also, all those shots were just incredible as well. Everyone was just
How do you compete with that?
lethal. Yeah.
Like, I don't expect Leeds to win away at the Etihad, but some of those goals.
And just all their players. Again, I said all the time. We say it all the time. Like they really need a number 9, but they don't. Oh my god.
They need a number 9. Why?
Yeah.
They need 9 goals.
They don't even need Gabriel Jesus to play at 9.
Yeah, the number 9 they've got, they don't even need him on the pitch.
Yeah. So just think about how many goals they would have if they had Harry Kane.
If they had a number 9.
The answer's 1 more.
Yeah.
But they have 20 different goal scorers.
Yeah,
That's true.
Sure, yeah.
So you want 20 goals?
I don't know. But City's other game, we could do this in the Wolves section, but we'll do it now. They played Wolves and they won 1-0 with the Raheem Sterling penalty.
Yeah.
But the interesting part for me came when Raul Jimenez committed a foul and was given a yellow card, and then basically refused to move to have the free kick taken and was booked again after about 1 minute. What doing? What are you doing, sir? It must be that head injury.
Yeah.
Really got to him.
Or is it the COVID vaccine?
I reckon it's probably
You never know.
Probably the COVID vaccine. It's certainly not the head injury. That's unlikely.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. No, they said they're injected it with all sorts of other shit too. So
Injected it with football autism.
Yeah. But he should just accept it, and you just sort of got sent off for nothing, and that's always hilarious.
Yeah,
it's like just what a loser.
He's his team's biggest.
Can you say that again?
What a loser.
Yeah, nice. I mean, he's his team's biggest goal threat.
Not this season.
Okay, fine. He should be his team's biggest goal threat.
Pre-head injury. Pre-COVID vaccine.
Fight against goals. Get the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's...
Yeah, but Man City have 41... Is that 41 points now?
Yes.
Which
from 17 games.
17 games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've just, I feel like only last week we were saying like, man, Chelsea's so good, but then they just so suddenly it turned around just like that. Cause,
well, they lost 2 on the trot, didn't they?
Yeah, and that's all it takes in the best league in the world to lose the top spot. So, yeah, they've 41 points, and then Liverpool, so 4 behind, but you do have the game in hand. So, potentially 1 point behind.
It's not like, I don't think Chelsea even lost 2 games, did they? I think they drew 1 back.
Oh yeah, they lost. So they lost.
They lost to West Ham,
and then there's a draw.
I can't remember
two games before then.
I can't remember who they drew with. I'm sorry.
I think it was Manchester United.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So who will tell you? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. So the 1-0 with Manchester.
The 1-0 with Man U. Okay, so so even they're only 5 points behind City with a game in hand. They have nothing to worry about really.
Yeah. So.
Aside from the fact that they're not in first, but you can worry about that at the end of the season.
Next in the table then is Liverpool, who have both Manchester City and Liverpool have won their last 5 on the trot, so that's good form.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Mohamed Salah, of course, scored 14 goals, which is
pretty... Is that... I can't see the other numbers, but is he double more than anyone else?
No, I think Jamie Vardy has 9.
Okay, so that's still. That's still really good.
But then everyone else is 7. So yeah, he's double most. But Jamie Vardy has 9.
So that's ridiculous. Yeah, our last game was Aston Villa, the return of Stevie G. He was obviously greeted with a huge round of applause.
And lost graciously,
And yeah, well, did he roll over and let Jurgen take 3 points? Seems unlikely, but
no, I'm just saying the whole thing was orchestrated perfectly.
Was it more or less orchestrated than the Champions League draw?
Oh, no, more. So they would have said, hey, look, we know you want this job, so
take the COVID vaccine.
and lose this game.
And lose
lose your head.
Yeah.
So yeah, our penalty I've no problem with. We deserved that one, but towards the end of the game there was one where Alisson took out Danny Ings of Ding Dong. And I was on the edge of my seat. I was thinking that we were about to give one away. But no, it got reviewed, and in the end, the ref turned it away. But I was sweating on it, bro. But in the end, no, we won 1-0, and that's fine by me. And our next game is Newcastle, so. Would
I've triple captained Mohamed Salah for that match.
I feel pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Have you actually?
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to be waiting until they've got 2 games in a week, but that's fine.
So yeah, look. you can
Playing
feel free.
playing Newcastle is like playing 2 games a week.
Exactly, yeah.
You get twice the amount of ball.
Mohamed Salah's going to score 7 goals.
Goodness me, well, he'll be on 21.
Yeah, exactly. So,
which is a great way to lead us on to Chelsea Football Club.
yeah, we did sort of just talk about them just before, but they're going good. They dipped a bit, but they're sort of back into gear.
Well, their game against Leeds was incredible. 3 penalties in a single game.
Yeah, Jorginho heaven.
Jorginho wanted to take the one for Leeds.
Yeah.
But even Rafinha's penalty, he did the Jorginho run up and then scored.
Yeah.
Do you want to know? You know who won both of the penalties for Chelsea?
Who?
Antonio Rudiger.
Right. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, again, yeah, like Chelsea is another team that are sharing the goals around and they're sharing the assists around as well. So.
Is winning a penalty an assist?
Oh, yep.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, no, it's as well. Their defenders are getting into the box. You know, they're sharing around these attacking duties and winning.
Well, when your main striker is Timo Werner, you kind of have to share the goals around.
Oh, well, they have Lukaku.
Does he know that?
Yeah. Well,
do the Chelsea defenders know that they're defenders, or do they just go, "Look, Antonio, on you go"?
No, we've discussed this. Their fullbacks don't know shit.
Yeah, but the centre backs as well.
they just share it around because they've realised that everyone loves scoring goals. So if you build a team where everyone scores, everyone feels happy.
Yeah, that's what football clubs are built on, happiness.
They've had all of their players have scored in the first team except for the goalkeepers. So I'm just hoping that there's a penalty and they go like, yeah, come on.
This
Edouard Mendy, step up.
Oh, 100%
Yeah.
If everyone else has, then
Yeah.
surely you just go, oh, we got a pen. He should just be practicing them every day.
Yeah, that second penalty that Jorginho took should have... Oh, I suppose
it was in the 94th minute to decide the game.
Even better.
If you do that...
That's big dick energy.
If you do that, you should be given 4 points for a win.
Yeah.
Big mini.
No, the other goal gets scratched. The goal against gets scratched off and you get a clean sheet. Because the keeper.
Because the keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a 1-0 win or it's a 2-0? Should be if he scores the penalty, it just scrapes their goal. So
yeah.
So it's
so when a goalkeeper takes it, you minus a goal off the other team rather than score one.
Well, that's nuts. Surely he wants a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
No, I actually want to formally request UEFA make this change. You know.
I think Chelsea did do that. I was going to say not that long ago. It was about 2006. Admittedly, it wasn't the goalkeeper. It was, I want to say it was Makelele was the only outfield player who hadn't scored. And they were about 6-0 up or something against Stoke.
100%. Yeah.
And, on he goes. Penalty saved. And then he tackled the ball into the net, basically.
Even score from open play.
Yeah, scored. What are you talking about?
All right. Well, next in the table, in fourth, we have Arsenal.
Now that's something I didn't think.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
Didn't think we'd be saying.
But they've won their last 2 games, so that's
two on the trot. Southampton at the weekend, and who was it this morning? West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham. So yeah, they got a 2-0 this morning. Emile Smith Rowe placed himself top goal scorer now. He has 6 goals for Arsenal.
Good lad.
Scoring in that game. It seems alright, but we've talked about Arsenal before that on maybe this is another situation where the paper is bullshit, right? Because on paper their stats are a bit worrying, but they do seem to be winning. They seem to have a bit of luck,
They seem to be, in my estimation, winning the games that they should probably win. They got beat by United in a bit of a scrap. They got beat by Liverpool, but they're better than Southampton. Maybe they're better than West Ham. They were better than them today, despite Alexander Lacazette's penalty.
That's the thing. There was the red card really made that game because West Ham probably dominated most of the game even after the red card, but because the goal, the second goal was kind of just a runaway sort of 1-on-1. Just they were short a player and just couldn't couldn't do anything about it. And, West Ham were looking great right up until until Soufal got the second yellow. Because he sort of comes in for a slide tackle on Lacazette, but he kicks the ball, definitely contacts the ball, but then he kind of goes over it and kicks Lacazette in the shin. Gets a second yellow and a penalty and then sent off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Take a look at it. It's hard to see what you think about it. You could go either way.
Yeah, look, that's the thing. When you've already been booked, that is a warning to sort of to not do that. So I feel like referees are less lenient, just always have been, less lenient on players who do the murky challenges, shall we say. It's like,
but are we going to get to the point where, you make a completely clean tackle on the ball, clear it out, but then you'll follow through, you kick the player, and you still...
It's not a clean tackle if you follow through and hit the player.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
Why not?
Because the follow through is still part of the initial
movement. I guess, but how much... If you're first to the ball in such a clear way, isn't it kind of their responsibility to not be there? Because they're late. They're late.
They should either ride the tackle or
if that sort of used to be the way it was, right? If you're to the ball first, the other guy's late.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I've got a way to deal with this.
Yeah.
Let's get a ball. Let's go outside. You stand there. I'm gonna run straight at you.
Yeah.
And take the ball out.
Mm.
And you.
You can take the ball out.
Yeah.
For a hot day.
I'm gonna collect the ball. And you can tell me if it's foul or not.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Well, it's hard to know.
Surely you get broken leg next week.
Surely you need a third person to referee that.
Oh well, you're here.
Good.
But that's all I'm saying. Like, it's like if you're first to the ball and then the other guy's late. So
I hear what you're saying, but it's not exactly the same thing as like they're both going in for a challenge and one guy gets there first and they both kind of kick each other. It's the wording, the specific wording in the rules is irrespective of the position of the ball. So it doesn't actually matter that you get it first. It's about what you do to the guy.
Better late than never, I always say. So collect them no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's what I agree.
Huh? Well, then, so what you're saying, if you agree, then you're saying...
I'm saying you should foul. I'm saying it is a foul, but you should foul.
Yeah.
Right.
If you've already got a yellow, you should still make that challenge. Because it's better to be late on that tackle than not make a tackle.
Full horseshoe on this one. What the fuck?
If you're already on a yellow card, you're just not going to tackle for the rest of the game?
If you're Vladimir Soufal, are you ever going to not tackle again?
Or are you just going to make that tackle and be like, I made the play?
You're an insane
Well, the thing is, he did everything he needed to do. Yeah, and then a little bit extra.
Maybe.
I don't know.
There you go. The little bit extra is the thing that we're talking about.
Well, again, the impact too wasn't particularly rough.
Yeah, that doesn't matter though.
Yeah, but like, he made the most of it.
First of all, of course he did.
Well, you always make the most of it when you're the late one and you don't get the ball.
The thing is, did he make a challenge for the ball?
What?
Lacazette.
Well, no, because Soufal makes the challenge, right? He makes the tackle.
And fouls him.
Yeah, in the 5-3,
yeah.
Afterwards.
But the reason why he can get in with the tackle is because, Lacazette puts the ball too far in front of him or whatever, and it kind of...
So it's his fault for misplacing the control.
So if anything, Lacazette should be booked.
Yeah, for bad football.
The referee should say that as well. Bad football.
Yeah, but I don't know, just don't tackle. I don't know.
Yeah, don't tackle.
Don't tackle then. That's, yeah.
Hear that, Vladimir?
Well, do you think one day they will ban slide tackles?
I'd say we're probably about 5
years away from
I'd say we're probably about 15 to 20 years away.
Yeah, and they'll ban headers. Well, I know they're already limiting headers. You can only do 10 per training session.
10? Why?
Yeah. And it's only like twice a week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only
they've reduced the
it's
number
got to be
of
spaced out throughout the week.
Yeah.
So it's not day after day. Yeah.
Which probably does nothing.
Harry Maguire just not understanding the assignment.
100% like I think there's a difference between, going back 20 years where the ball, the technology of the football was completely different, a little bit harder. Like, back in the day, you used to play with a solid leather ball. That would bloody hurt.
It would hurt to kick it.
And now they're so soft, so light. I think it's got a different sort of...
Well, it's all about the speed.
And then it's impact, and speed, impact, and people can kick a ball harder and faster.
Headers hurt, bro. They've always hurt.
No,
My head always hurts.
You need to have better heading technique.
It's still a ball hitting you in the face.
No, you need to hit the ball.
Dude, less COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
We have one too many COVID vaccines.
Well, then, if you've had the COVID vaccine, the header's not going to do anything. The damage is done.
You're already magnetised. Like, it's your fault.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. You already got the autism update.
Yeah. Okay, we're straight off a bit tight. So immediately the team that lost to Arsenal then are 5th, and it's West Ham, right? So they, again, we've been raving about West Ham this season.
Yeah, beginning to see some cracks.
No, not really. Again, this loss was just because of that red card, and then the last draw is
Burnley.
Yeah. I suppose not the best, but I don't know. They haven't really dropped off too much. They've still got all the same things. So
all the same things.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they're still in the same position, man. They're 5th, right? And that's since they've already gotten what's it? They're 21. How many points is that? 28 points. That's a great start for them.
Oh look, already, by all measures, West Ham are having a great season.
They're going to be challenging for Europe, guaranteed. So
yeah, they'll definitely be. Well, we can see down to the 7th spot has some European contention. They should be in there, and I think they will be in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they'll be up that high, but they'll be in there.
Yeah, well, I think it's kind of like the teams in the top 7. So after the ones we've said, and Man U and Tottenham, that's like the top band. I imagine it's going to finish in some order of that 7.
You'd probably think so, yes.
And then so David Moyes is good. We'll see. And then,
Moyes boys.
Yeah. They and again, after they had their man sent off in that game, they actually played amazing. They were put so much. They just went for it because they were already 1-0 down. They had nothing to lose. They already had the red card, so they absolutely went for it. And Declan Rice played out of his skin. Yeah, and they could have won that game if they had 11 players. They probably could have won that game. They just kind of poor discipline, I guess. That can make the difference. So up next in 6 is Manchester United.
Man U.
Climbing. We are climbing the table. We are back 3 wins in our last 3 games.
Not while you don't play, you don't.
Yes, well, that's it. And same for Tottenham, who are 7th after us. There has been a bout of COVID.
They should have got the vaccine.
Yeah. Well, that's it. They all did have the vaccine, and still got it. So.
Oh no.
But that's what we're seeing. So that's expected. Just it kind of sucks. We both missed out on some games there. We didn't play Brentford. You guys didn't play Burnley. No, Brighton. Yeah.
He also didn't play Burnley.
Didn't play Burnley, which I'd like to. I pointed out to Gage last week that I was right in saying that we would not beat Burnley. We did not beat Burnley.
Yeah.
So just saying.
Did your conference game that got skipped as well?
We pulled out of the game and said that we couldn't play it.
So do you forfeit or?
Well, there's a big hoo-ha about this because Rennes didn't make any effort to reschedule a game, and they have the Christmas period off. They have about 10 days in the league where they don't play. So there's definitely days there that they could have played it, but they just decided that we're not. Right. We're not gonna. You guys pulled out. We're not gonna cater to you. You have to do it on our terms. And there's an investigation between who's at fault. Is it us for pulling out of the game because of reasons, or is it them for not helping accommodate it when they could have?
Right.
So
See what happened. Yeah. Okay.
But then they've also done the Europa League Conference League draw as well.
Oh.
Already. So
is this an important match too for your place? Or?
Yeah. If we win this, we go through. And
I don't think it is for the place, but if you lose, you're out.
yeah,
right?
if we lose, we go out. But if and
But if Rennes
so
win, they go
Rennes
through.
are
the winner
top.
goes
They're
through.
top.
Is
They're
that what you're
top.
saying?
No, they're top.
They're already through.
It's
The other team.
Vitesse.
Vitesse.
Vitesse. That's the
Vitesse,
one.
yeah.
They're the other team.
So if you win, then you go through and they miss out. I see.
Yeah.
So on the draw, does it literally say Vitesse / Tottenham?
I think it just said Tottenham on the card.
That's how much of a joke this competition is. It's like a team that didn't qualify is in the round of 16.
I imagine it just says like on the actual draw card now. It just says like
There'll be an asterisk.
It would be like So there is talk that this game will be played like before.
Like
that
90
next
minutes
round.
before the next round.
They'll do a 15-minute penalty.
They'll do a penalty shootout against Rennes.
For each other.
But the test goalkeeper has to be the goalkeeper in both penalty shootouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So-
then they'll play in the game versus whoever against whoever it is
In the next round.
in the next round, and then you play the game.
Mm.
They won the first leg.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
so-
be amazing.
So I believe that if we win our games in hand, we will jump above Arsenal.
Oh, true.
Because
Okay,
I
so-
think we have like 3 games in hand. We are meant to play Leicester tonight, which apparently
3
is
in
going
hand.
ahead.
Yeah, you're going to play 14 games. Yeah. Okay.
So that's the
quite good.
upside.
Yeah.
That's the upside. The bad side is our Christmas fixture is going to be 10 times worse than everyone else.
Yeah.
Because they're going to... The busy period's already here. They're just going to jam those in.
That's why you've tried to have yourself ceremonially eliminated from
that's
the
what
Euro,
that's what I thought.
Europa Conference.
That was my thought process. Was,
Suicide
do you not,
out, yeah.
do you not just go, stuff it, you guys can have it. We've got too many games already without having to play this one.
Yeah, as if the fine that UEFA hand down is going to be any more than like €40.
I think they'd do it just not to have the headache.
Yeah,
Like, they'd just be like, this competition isn't actually that important. The fact that we don't have to deal with this now is good.
it's
See you later.
better. Yeah,
Like,
surely Conte can just go to the boss man and just go, look, can we just not?
That'd be weird.
Can you say that they've all got COVID? Please.
yeah,
Just
well,
we-
like,
We don't want it.
I think the whole
Well,
the whole
right.
training the whole stadium and training facilities were all shut down. The only ones that were still playing because they had nothing to do with anyone else was the under 23s because they're on a different schedule. The day that people came back, the under 23s popped up with a few cases, and
right.
they've been sent out as well. They've been sent
Damn.
home as well. But at this stage, it's all just turn up to training, train outside, go home.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about the same for United. So miss a couple games, but see what happens.
Right. It is the future of football, though. Like, you're not going to be able to do a lot of things,
Without getting COVID.
Yeah. or without,
Hmm.
those sort of precautions in place. So, not using facilities and things like that could be a...
Sounds shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like, it's just going to be, like, minimal contact with other people is, the aim of the game.
I mean, it sounds good on paper.
Someone tell Kufal.
minimum contact.
Yeah.
How many headlines do we have for this?
Nah.
A decade of dominance.
Minimum contact.
Minimum contact.
Yeah.
I like minimum contact personally.
But well, I hope not. I hope that this, with some, it all just wraps up soon. Wouldn't that be great? But yeah. So after this, we got Wolves. We sort of talked about them earlier. They played City, and they hadn't really been on a good run, but they did win they've now won their last match.
Yeah, they beat Brighton. Roman Saiss scored for a 1-0.
1-0 today.
That game was also notable because it went to 117 minutes
Nice.
somehow.
What? Just from injury time?
Yeah, there were
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
there were 11 minutes at the end of the second half.
Oh, I wonder, so someone must have got injured or something, or pitch invasion. You need to know it. You need to say it. You can't just tease that.
I'll tell you next time.
Oh, we'll come back to it. Keep looking. So after this, we got Leicester here in 9th. Again, Leicester dipped a bit, but it seems like James Maddison seems to be rallying the boys and contributing a lot lately. He's looking a lot better, better than he had in the last, couple seasons or so.
Yeah, apparently we've been linked with him. Conte's apparently interested in him.
Okay.
Good move for us.
I guess so.
He was on the Arsenal radar go back a couple of seasons, but I guess now they've got Smith Rowe.
Yeah, and Odegaard as well.
Yeah,
so he would kind of provide you what you wanted Dele Alli to provide.
Yeah,
right?
well, he's gone apparently.
Really?
Yeah,
so
he's
Dele's done?
pretty much. Yeah. From what I heard last, he's going out on loan for the rest of the season.
Jesus.
Did he fall out with...
Where to?
No, anywhere. Like, they just want him gone.
So did he fall out with Conte or something?
No, Conte just doesn't want him.
Yeah, okay. Attitude thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I wondered.
There's big exodus coming. Winks to Villa, apparently.
Yeah. Should probably happen. Yeah.
Have a little hug with Stevie. Yeah. Okay, so you want the update?
Yeah, what happened?
The referee's shirt malfunctioned. So he's got the
the
gear attached to his shirt, and it malfunctioned during the game.
Oh, sir, my shirt's broken.
Yeah, his shirt had the vaccine.
Yeah.
Must have done.
Well, and that took 11 minutes.
Well, it happened a couple of times. Yes.
Dumb. That's even worse than VAR.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
football meets Magic Mike.
Something like well, he did go off.
Literally has a mic on him.
He stripped his shirt off and then had to give himself a yellow card.
And his name was Mike.
Oh
no, it wasn't.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. Mike Dean.
Oh, okay. No. It might be
James Dean.
Not in December. Not in December in Britain.
James Mike Dean. Mike James Dean.
Dean.
All right. Yeah. So Leicester.
I've got one about Leicester.
Oh yeah.
So that was Tielemans' 100th game in a Leicester shirt.
It was too. Yeah.
That's quick.
Yeah. 16 goals, 16 assists. The only two Premier League players, had more than both of that by their 100th game. De Bruyne, midfielders.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
And Bruno Fernandes.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
So impressive company for a guy who, young guy signed for not actually that much.
Any fan of FIFA over the years knows the potential of Yuri Tielemans.
Oh, we all know him.
We've all been waiting for it. We've all been anticipating this.
And he's following through.
Secret beast, as they say.
Secret beast.
Yeah. Was it
Unknown beast?
Unknown beast. Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then directly below Brendan Rodgers is Stevie G.
Stevie.
He has scraped. Well, Aston Villa were looking like they were going to be bloody relegated before, and then he stepped in there, and it seems like effortless. Then now they're up to 10th.
Look, man, when the new manager bounce is met with a Stevie G half volley, you know that shit is going to be looking uphill.
Banging G's.
Yeah. Stevie G's team banging G's.
Banging Stevie G's.
They've 3 wins in the last 5, so win, loss, win. So probably going to be a loss next, but
yeah, of course, that's how it goes.
But what I like to see is now I feel like he has managed to get something out of Ollie Watkins.
Oh yeah.
Because Ollie Watkins kind of struggled a bit last season and sort of the start of this one, and now it's he seems to be doing something. So I think that's a good sign. Stevie G knows how to use these players. He seems to already have a good football brain.
Yeah, definitely.
Makes sense.
And
a leader on the pitch. So
the fella who scored the other goal was a Villa youth graduate as well. So and it was some goal.
Mm-hmm.
So they're moving up, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. So up next is Crystal Palace. So again, Patrick
Vieira's lot.
Look, today they played Southampton.
And
unfortunately did not get the win this time.
No.
But because it was 2-2, but yeah.
Yeah, because when two teams score the same amount of goals, that's a draw.
That's a draw, yeah.
But they did beat Everton at the weekend. And
with a ripper from Conor Gallagher as
goodness
well.
Goodness me. Yeah. We were just discussing it before. My favourite thing is that he won the ball back on his own, jinked outside the defender, and just pummeled it off the bar.
Yep. So Because he's scored 6 goals and he's their top goal scorer.
He's a midfielder.
Yeah, and he's just kind of burst through, right? He just sort of
Unknown beast.
Yeah, another
unknown beast.
Yeah, because
What a midfield combo those two would be.
what?
Stevie G's. Oh.
Stevie G.
Yeah.
Stevie G and Paddy Vieira.
Tielemans.
Yeah, midfield diamond.
Vieira.
Midfield diamond. Paddy Vieira, Gerrard, Gallagher, Tielemans.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's good.
old
yeah.
and new.
Well, because we may see Gallagher could actually play with contact, because this is another Chelsea player, right? It's Gallagher and Billy Gilmore as well at Norwich, so they're sort of got.
For a minute, I thought you meant Antonio Conte. I was gonna just rip you.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Him and James Maddison. Sick.
Or like him. Oh, and Declan. I made add Declan Rice in there as well.
Can't just have anyone.
Skip Weberg, like
Yeah,
whole
just you play.
Go play with Pep.
11 holding midfielders.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to be fair, if anyone can have it, it's Man City. So fair enough.
Have at it.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, their last run has not been good, I suppose. But they're 3 losses, but they seem to be getting back on form. So up next is the Brentford Bees.
Well, it was unfortunate this week because we meant to have the Bees versus the Wasps, and they didn't play.
Ah.
The Watford Wasps.
Wait, when? What do you mean? Was that last on the weekend?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So why did that match?
Or it was specifically not on the weekend. I think it was to do with COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there's some Brentford players who've got it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Because I thought,
because they also didn't. I mean, I know that Man United have.
Yeah,
a few cases,
I thought that's why that's why it didn't happen.
But yeah, it was also that.
It's just spreading around.
Yeah. Apparently it gets around.
Okay, so but they're 12th, man. What a team. They're doing great.
Sorry, I'm completely wrong. Brentford did play Watford.
Yeah, I thought so.
The Ford derby.
Yeah.
And maybe that didn't happen in a dream I had. Sorry. Yeah, Brian Mbuena, who's hit the post more than any human ever.
Even more than Trossard?
Even more than Trossard.
Wow.
Who's done it quite a few times. Won it with the last kick of the game on a penalty. So mad props to him.
Yep. So yeah, well, directly below Brentford is Brighton, where Trossard plays. Person likes hitting the bar. Yeah.
Well, they had a really bright start, didn't they? If you'll excuse the pun.
Yep. Well, they're going with the old West Brom strategy. So just get to 40 points and just ride it out. So
how many points are they up to now?
Well, they're halfway. They got 20 points, so that's a good start.
If you're getting more than 1 point a game, you're absolutely fine.
Yeah. Even if they have had 1 win and 4 losses in their last. Oh no, sorry, I jumped ahead to Everton, some other shit team. No, sorry, they've had no wins. They've had 3 draws and 2 losses. In the last 5.
Yeah, but at least you're consistent.
Dropped off a bit, yeah.
Yeah. Consistently not winning.
Well, average, yeah.
But so I might have teased that one, but Everton is really shit. They've had 4 losses and 1 win.
Well, their only win came against Arsenal. To be fair, that was some goal from Damari Gray.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely. It just looked like a complete chancer. Ramsdale basically left it alone. And it went in off the post.
And yeah, so we were saying just before about this deal with Digne, which seems to be over. He seems to have fallen out with Benitez because he thinks that his tactics are shit.
Yeah, that will make you fall out with the manager.
And also he was angry because as soon as Benitez joined, he was immediately taken off free kicks and things like that. And because of the new style, he had not contributed to anything. And, last season he was,
amongst the assists.
Yeah, getting up there in assists and goal. He would score goals and do assists, but he's had nothing, and now he's completely fallen out, and it sort of looks like he's going to be moved on.
I mean, anyone looking for a left back...
Yeah, should snap him up.
Snap him up. He's a good
he can take free kicks as well. And it's quite...
When he feels like it, one of the best left backs in any league.
He is a Barcelona player, so...
Yeah, absolutely is.
You could see him at Villa, right?
Sure. Well, Villa should just snap up all these players.
That's what I was just thinking. It's such a Villa move there.
Yeah.
And just pick up the guys that no one really wants, but are good quality players.
Yeah, definitely. There's also options. Crystal Palace as well. Or, there's left back's actually in demand, so it's good time to snap him up. And he's probably right to jump off that shit because Everton are trash. Benitez is just fucking it all up.
He's not having the greatest of times. But I'm sure
Mourinho to the rescue.
Imagine that.
Oh.
Also, Mourinho overtaking Benitez, he would have an absolute ball.
Yeah,
he would have so much to say.
He'd accept the job just for that.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, be like, what is the club? I don't care.
And okay. So up next in 15th we have Southampton. Now, they've been struggling as always. They also haven't had a win in their last 5. That's pretty shit. Uninspiring team.
Yeah.
Brozier is their top goal scorer. He's a 20-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So
he's one who certainly looks like he'll probably get a move at the end of the season, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, if your top goal scorer is this young kid that you've just brought in as a prospect or something, it's quite concerning. So
yeah, they
not good.
They struggle for goals and they struggle to keep goals out. It's not a good combination.
Somehow I still don't think they'll be relegated.
No, they're probably...
They have enough quality throughout the squad not to get relegated, but not enough to not be in the fight.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that's the issue.
They have 17 points, so that's 1 per game. They'll scrape by just.
Yeah,
16, they'll finish 16.
Unless they get worse.
It's possible, yeah. But then they did snake a point today, so that's quite good. And then up next is Leeds United, probably one of the worst
disappointments of the season.
You got to say at this point, is Bielsa in trouble?
Oh yeah. Well, don't you think he should probably be gone already?
Possibly.
No.
I know they rate him.
I
know they rate him, and I know they love him, and I know that he brought them up. But at what point do you say
staying up's more important than that?
Staying up more important than loyalty? Yeah. Do we still love you?
I think what he's integrated into that team is too much to let him go. I think you let him run this season. If they go down, you keep him.
If they go down, he's got to go.
You reckon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He should probably go now. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think he should remain. But if they keep him through January, the entire window, then he's got to stay the entire season.
Yeah.
I think he's there. He's there till the end, I think.
Yep.
So I did not realise that Rafinha is their top. He has 7 goals. That's actually really good so far for a team struggling that much. They've only scored 17 goals. He scored 7 of 17. That's
but 7's the new 1 though, isn't it?
Yeah. So he scored 1 goal. But.
And then the dregs
Mohamed Salah's scored the equivalent of 2 goals this season. Yeah.
of 2 Rafinhas.
So, but next in 17th, just outside this relegation zone, we got Watford, who have lost their last 4 games.
Yeah.
But with Claudio Ranieri, it's anything's possible. They'll probably stay up. They do have a bit of spunk to them. They can play football.
Yeah. I mean, look, I would have thought that having Ranieri might improve them, but the thing is, if Newcastle get this whole takeover thing moving and learn how to score some goals, Watford's the first team in trouble.
Well, 2 of those losses are Manchester City and Chelsea, and then another one's Leicester. I mean, these
they're
are
not games they should win.
Yeah, and the last was Brentford. That's probably the one they should have won.
Brentford's
probably been better than them anyway.
It's also away from home, and Brentford are a good team. So
maybe those 4 losses are justified. That's
Watford's goal has to be to take 9 points from those 3 teams below them, and if they don't do that, then they are in serious shit.
Yeah, I think Claudio Ranieri can totally do that, and Watford definitely have some cool and interesting looking players like this guy Emmanuel Dennis, who's just come in.
Cucho.
Yeah, Cucho, and see Emmanuel Dennis got 7 goals. That's real good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
they have players.
Not Mo Salah. But...
No, Ismaila Sarr.
Yeah, Sarr. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. So, and now the beginning of the relegation zone. Of course, we've got Burnley.
Burnley who don't score goals.
Yep, probably.
They've had 3 draws. 4 draws. Yeah, Burnley.
Yeah, 4 draws and a loss in the last 5. So that's
The point of game will keep you up.
A point a game should keep you up.
Yeah, draw all season.
Well, they've only had one. They've only had one win all season, so it's
It's
looking
slim.
bleak.
It's slim pickings, but
It's probably about time they went down.
look, man. I mean, how long can giving an average manager no money last?
Yep.
And it's not Dyche's fault either.
No, it's not.
It's just the level that everyone else in the league has improved that much more, and that's the level they're at now.
And Burnley are he has to be so pragmatic because Burnley do not spend money. He's not allowed to spend money.
That's why he won't get fired, though, It's because it's
he
not
actually
his.
might not.
It's because the board are happy with him being
The way
able
it's
to
being
get
run.
enough
Getting
results
relegated.
without spending money. That
Yeah,
I believe in Burnley. I am a Burnley believer.
but there's a
You
battle.
might want to change that.
You know, it's only 3. It's only 3 points below Watford, so
Yeah.
anything's possible.
We'll see.
And it's the same for Newcastle, who are 19th. You know, they also only have 1 win, which they just got the other two games ago. They look pretty uninspired. They're playing Liverpool next, so that's going to be a 14-0.
And they are hemorrhaging goals.
Yeah, they're just looking terrible. And maybe everyone in the team was like, everyone's playing like, you know, they're expecting $200 million worth of transfers in January, so they're like, I can just take a break this first half, and these new boys will come in and keep us up.
Yeah, and kick me out of the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already out of this team. I might as well just not play.
So yeah, they just look lost there.
Yeah. I hope for their sake that 200 millions of signings will actually do it for them, but
I hope it doesn't. I hope they spend all the money
And
and they still go down.
That's probably likely, man. It takes a lot to adapt a team in January.
I would love that. I would love that. Nothing more.
I hope they survive by 1 point.
Oh yeah, and then build it
And
back
Everton
like
go
Villa.
down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow.
I'd take that. That's pretty spicy.
Everton, Watford, and Norwich.
And Man U.
Yeah.
4 teams.
Man, you have to lose every single game from now on.
Fine. So
It's not going to happen.
last of all,
Last one.
and
Mighty Norwich.
mighty Norwich. They're just a yo-yo, aren't they? They're not really.
Yeah.
They've scored. Is it 8 goals? Am I reading that correctly?
Wait, what? Oh my god, you're right. They've scored 8 goals in
That's-
17 games.
It's very, very bad.
And conceded 34. So they, on average, concede 2 goals per game.
And score half a goal.
Yeah, well, you can't win games scoring half of a goal.
What?
You literally cannot score half a goal.
Yeah, exactly. So that's their problem. They need to sort that out. Someone needs to tell them that. So that's why there's so many. Yeah, they've just lost everything. They actually have 2 wins somehow, but not very many draws. Just 11 losses. That's pretty bad. But yeah. They'll go back down.
They are bad.
Timo Pukki he only going to score 5 goals in the Premier League. Probably no more from here.
Yeah, they'll go back down and then win the
and then he'll
championship
score
again.
30 goals.
And they'll be in the championship,
Relegation.
the
promotion
championship
league.
Champions League or whatever you fucking.
So yeah, coming back up the seat, like they'll go down. Those 3 will go down, and then the following season after that, all 3 could come back up.
Often you think that, but it's pretty rare.
Well, Newcastle did it last time.
If Newcastle's going to spend the money,
Norwich
they'll come
did
straight
too.
back up.
But it's pretty rare that all 3 come back up.
But
I
it's
think-
possible.
I think if Burnley went down, I don't think they'll come back up straight away.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the depth of squad to come straight back up.
They do have a bit more money though than like
Some of those other clubs, yeah,
yeah.
of course they would, but I don't think they would have.
They'll get to the championship and
spend
they'll be
it.
like time to
No,
spend.
yeah, they wouldn't. They would. They would either have to, if they go down, they'd either have to drop. Sean
Well, they'd get a
Dyche
huge amount of money for going
and
down
change
as
your
well.
playing. You kind of have to change your playing style in the championship as well.
Yeah,
You can't just
be more
hold.
physical and yeah.
Well, no, they're physical enough. I just don't think they're expensive enough to beat some of those teams down there. It's quite like look at the teams that have come up. like Brentford,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Leeds in the last couple of years, like
Yeah, threats. They come in hot.
Brighton, like they all play an
They
exciting
play
style.
like that in the Championship.
Yeah.
And
There's
they
lots
play
of-
that for 40 games.
There's lots of teams
True.
who play hoof, but there's lots of teams who play like that.
And those
Yeah.
that play hoof are in trouble.
Yeah, you're
Like
right. Yeah.
Derby.
That's good.
Robert
Yeah.
Huth.
I think you're totally right. All right. Well, that's the league table. We'll probably wrap it up here. Is there any closing thoughts you guys want to add in?
Get the vaccine.
The only player good enough to stop Aguero, Joey Barton. Didn't even stop him, but
Sort
for
of.
a minute.
Yeah, slowed him down.
Temporarily,
Yeah, he was a speed bump on the road.
The best kick of Aguero's career was from Joey Barton.
Yeah, one of the best fouls I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You
Better late than never.
What a thug.
snotty
Still
bastard.
didn't go down.
That was a known beast. All right, yeah, that's enough from me.
All right, so it is. Well, like and subscribe, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
See ya.